All right, let's go over today. I took no trades. Markets kind of just sat in this. Let me get some of this off my screen. Yeah, the market just kind of opened up, made like a. Oh, this is the S one. The market opened, created this high at 95 points, and we've been stuck in this 60-point range. I mean, kind of been a trend for October. You make a move, take out a draw on liquidity, and then chop for an hour, two, and then New York PM session makes the move. So I don't really know what to do with that, but it is what it is. So coming into today, I saw, let me get on the hourly, I was Omega bullish. I saw this hourly gap get respected. Let me get my highlighter here. Yeah, I saw this hourly gap get respected. We were delivering out of or sorry, we inversed this 4 hour gap, and on NQ, we were delivering out of these 4 hour gaps, disrespecting this one, retracing into equilibrium, respecting this hourly fair value gap right here. And so I was bullish coming into the market today. And also, we inversed this hourly gap, retraced into equilibrium as well. So I was looking for longs. Right at market open on ES. Oh, and I forgot to mention we had equal highs at Asia session. So this was my main draw on liquidity for today. So right at market open, we unfortunately um, one candle rip and take it. And so I was like, well, dang, that sucks. That was my draw for the day. And on NQ, we only took um, London highs. So we did retrace into this 1 minute gap, and this was at about 9:34. What was ES doing at 9:34? And ES was also retracing into this gap. So the reason I didn't want to go long necessarily on NQ was just because this very well could have been a bearish SMT and we could have rotated to the downside. But I guess in hindsight, with how bullish everything was on the higher time frame, I'm pretty sure we were delivering out of a 15-minute fair value gap. Maybe on ES. Yeah. So even on ES, we were delivering out this the last 15-minute fair value gap of the leg. So I guess in hindsight, I probably should have just, I guess, risked it, especially with how the market's been moving lately. It's just been this trend where right at market open, we rip to like the most obvious draw on liquidity, and then we just kind of get another semi move, and then it's just chop as the market just completely dumps, which I have no idea why it's doing that. Um, but yeah, anyways, so I guess the most optimal trade here today would have been to long um to long this stops below probably this candle. I wouldn't want to run stops all the way down here. It just seems too much just to take out Asia highs. So probably run stops here. Be very, very risk averse with this trade just because it's a little more risky. Um, Once the candle closes above this, stops get moved to break even. Um, Next candle takes out your draw. Could have taken TP1 here, TP2 here, and then held a runner to all-time highs. Now, another trade that could have been taken was when the market took out this internal liquidity pool and we see failure to reach all-time highs. Could be a good indication, especially because on ES, we didn't even take out that internal liquidity pool, so there was an SMT there. we get this big displacement candle down. You could have waited for um, a retracement back in to this fair value gap, which also enters equilibrium. Once you see this bearish candle, could have gone short here, stops above this high, targeting internal liquidity pools, and eventually maybe 9:30 open, which, my goodness, what is going on? That was another idea. There was also one other trade I saw that was worthwhile, which was on ES. Clear up my chart a little bit. This is kind of ridiculous. So on ES, I saw this 3-minute get inversed here. And after delivering from this fair value gap, I thought, okay, I could run stops right at that high, target 9:30 open for a 1-to-1, which would have worked out as well. So just the reason I'm just very cautious right now. I don't want to take anything stupid that's going to jeopardize my account because I just started a new funded account, so I want to make sure I start it with a win. But yeah, I think mainly probably this morning, just be weary, or not weary, but just keep in the back of my mind, like, okay, the trend here lately through October is move to the liquidity, chop, 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 right around 11 o'clock ish, 11:30, the big move happens, which I guess is happening right now. This could be from news or something. I have no idea. But yeah, just wanted to get on, go over the trades that I could have taken, didn't take anything. So yeah,